Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.
gentlemen, thank you for tuning in here live on the Beaufort Tone as we get started here. The first quarter on the Beaufort Tone. It's Beaufort versus May River, and the tip quickly goes out of bounds. So Beaufort's going to come away with possession here into the hands of Watson. Not mistaken, leading scorer in that big loss to Bishop England the other day. But a combined 140 points. You see him gets a quick bucket there, and that's one thing he is going to do, and that's going to be shoot the ball. Major, big man on the inside. Cannon. Aired pass there, but tipped from Beaufort. Ford tried to tip it into Major. Major loses the handle, taken away by Lehman. Lehman gets it into Watson. And that pass off the toe. Going to be a turnover. Possession going to May River. So a couple turnovers here to start off. Major looking to go to work around Isnar is blocked. Clean, no call. There's Humphreys. Humphreys to Watson. Guarded by KJ Ford. Lehman going to drive around Ingersoll. Offensive foul. Stolen away. Watson. Is he bucket up front? 4-0. Tipped by Lehman. Lehman has it going the other way. Not able to finish. Rebound Major. Cannon drives to the baseline to finish and one. Caleb Cannon. Substitution, Ford out, Tran in. Coach Bennett going to use the time to talk to Ford for a moment. Ingersoll grabs the steal but steps out of bounds. So possession going to go right back to the Eagles. Lehman guarded by Ingersoll. Major the matchup with Isnar. Bounce pass to Davis. What about Albright? Nice bucket. Tran, the quarterback on the football team, the defensive savant here during basketball season. Albright, three-pointer, he can make those. Off the mark that time, side of the rim. That's why you follow your own shot, and one. Luke Albright. Albright able to finish the three-point play. Watson guarded by Tran, KJ Ford. Defensively, a lot of pressure there before you cross half court. There's Lehman. Watson. Watson pulls up off the mark. Rebound Isnar, but taken away by Albright. Ford to Tran. Tran puts it on the floor. Kicks it out to Albright. Albright, another three off the mark. Tipped away. There's Lehman. Humphries on the opposite side. 2-on-1 on Albright. Can't control it. Picks up the loose ball. Can't finish. Albright going up. There's a whistle. Lehman pump fakes the three, drives up, right-hand floater, no good. Gets his own rebound. It was tipped by Ford. Seven, 6, 1 of 2 for Watson. Two for 2, Willis Watson. That we're going to be on Lehman. If you want to take a moment to talk about, what this game is right now. May River 20-4 on the season, but one of those 4 losses is to Beaufort High, the first region game of the season. You want to talk about going 16-0 and then running it into Beaufort. And Beaufort, a team that's been struggling all season, a couple of games under 500, and they take the first game off of May River there earlier in the season at the beginning of region play. And May River was 16-0 at that point, and since then have went 4-4 here in region play. They swept Bishop England. They split the series with Hilton Head. Excuse me, they're swept by Hilton Head, which was the shocker there. Hilton Head sitting right there in region play. Nice to see what they've been able to do. Solid season from the Seahawks. And a loss to Bluffton. And 2 tough games. You got the team that gave you the first upset this season to give you your first loss, and then Bluffton, who's slated here to win this season. 3-ball. Tyler Rissmiller. One of the players Coach Bennett was excited about earlier this season when I talked to him, but Rissmiller had got hurt. Most players at 23 games played. Rissmiller only 19, missed part of that turnover. 3-ball off the mark there for Ingersoll. Humphreys. Humphreys and one. Substitutions. Major Cannon back in, and Connor Listenson getting his first minutes of the night. Humphreys, 1 of 2. Albright was almost trying to step into a 3 there. Corner, 3 ball. KJ Ford in and out. Tapped away by Isnar. Three, corner, in and out. There for Cannon. Rebound Humphreys, gets it to Watson. Lehman elects to drive inside, try to get a tough finish, no good. Nice fight there, Nick Johnson. Say the ball gets to Watson, back to Lehman. Tip from behind by Ford. Albright the rebound over Johnson. Cross court, Albright open for 3, in and out. Off the rim, but back up. Caleb Cannon. Johnson cross court, Lehman. Can't get a clean catch. The defense is there. Listenson doing most of the work, but Isnar going to fall on it. Jump ball is tied up with Major. And a change of call there on the jump ball. I think that was the confusion. There was talk. I think Beaufort got the ball first. Mid-range pull up there from Ford. Tough finish for Watson off the mark. Albright driving the other way, goes to Ford in the corner. Watson trying to dribble around through traffic, loses the handle. Major dives in to grab a steal. Turnover winds up in the hands of Listenson. Open for 3, but decides to drive in instead. It was Cannon loses the handle. There's Nick Johnson coming away with the steal, almost stolen back. A lot of deflections here tonight. Humphreys puts it on the court, tried to go baseline and dump it up to Isnar. Into Lehman. Lehman, baseline shot off the mark. Fisher, first minutes of the night, gets it to Major. Major, tough bucket, nice finish. Watson likely going to get the last shot off here at the end of the first quarter. No, he gives it to Humphreys. Humphreys, three ball off the mark. Albright, the trend. And close, but no time left on the clock. 15-13, May River up by 2 when we return here on Beaufort's Own. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on Beaufort's Own. Start of the second quarter, toughly contested first. 15-13, only a 2-point advantage for the Sharks. Layman elects to pull out for a long three. Off the mark. Watson, pull up, long two, off the mark, rebound, Cannon, and it falls onto the court there, gets it over to Tran. Fisher open for three, pulls, good! Tran and Ingersoll out. Quick timeout. We'll take a break. We'll be right back here on Beaufort's Own. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on Beaufort's Own. Well, Fisher just drilled a three, gets it over to Cannon. Cannon and Albright, bounce past the Major, tip by Isnar. Almost a equal height there, just from visual. Nice high layup right there from Mr. Caleb Cannon. Inside to Isnar, quickly corralled by Albright and Major. Ford pulls back for a three, wide open. Layman. Covered by Fisher. Tried to go cross court to Watson. Long pass there. Gets it to Humphries. Back to Watson. Left open. Humphries. 3. Off the mark. Rebound Major. Gets it to Ford. Ford on the push. 1-on-2. Elects to go to left-hand layup. That might have been tipped a little bit by Humphries. I'm not sure, but grabs his own rebound. Trying to drive. Finally kicks it out to Cannon. And Fisher open for 3. That one in and out. Rebound Major can't finish. Albright goes back up. Draws the foul. (25-13). Humphries. There goes Miles. Try to get to Isnar off the mark. Rebound Albright. There goes Major. Major a little bit behind the back. Davis gets a piece of it. Listenson. Corner. 3 to Tran. Tran elects not to pull. Albright dumps it off to Ford. Ford pulls down his 3 as well. Elects for a mid-range shot, and it's good. KJ Ford with the steal, right-hand finish. And May River on a roll, looking to avenge that loss from earlier this season, 29-13. We'll take a break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back here on Beaufort's Own. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Beaufort's Own. A 16-point run there by May River here, forcing the timeout. They're to start the second quarter. Hernandez onto the court. Junior Kobe Hernandez, who was more of in a starting role last season and now in the reserve. Miles outside the perimeter, back to Hernandez. Watson, Miles taking their time around the perimeter, trying to find some room. Miles elects to drive. Right hand floater is good. Outside, 3 off the mark for Ford. Isnar the rebound. Listenson. Gets it over to Ingersoll. Ingersoll backs it all the way up to the logo. Gets a play call in. Coach Bennett. Pass to Major outside the perimeter. Drives inside against Isnar. Baseline pass to Listenson. Covered by Miles and Davis trying to find some room. Gets it to Ford. Ford trying to dribble out of the corner. High pass to Listenson. Ingersoll drives in from the three-point line. Major on the inside trying to go for a tough basket. Will draw foul. He'll head to the line. Even foul count, 2-2. Two for two goes Major. Substitutions for May River. Hernandez, pump fakes, ball stolen, going the opposite way. It's in the hands of Ford. Wide open 3 off the mark, air ball for Caleb Cannon. The Ford gets it back to Ingersoll. Ford for 3. Hernandez shot off the mark. Davis the rebound, getting tied up with Ingersoll. Hernandez inside pass to Isnar, draw the foul, go to the line. Isnar makes the first of 2. And 1 of 2 at the line. Davis almost had a hand over it, but tied up with Cannon there, but they're going to say last touch by Davis. May River ball. And a nice find on the inside. Can't complete it. The pass to Ingersoll. Rebound Isnar. Watson now going the opposite way. Spins into a stolen ball, but defensive foul called on Ford there. Long three by Watson off the mark. Rebound Ford with the long rebound. Up front, Ingersoll. Ingersoll pump fake. Gets it to Cannon. (36-18). Hernandez struggling. Almost turned the ball over. Watson, three ball off the mark. It's a rebound for Fisher. And the push call on Davis. And a timeout, May River. We'll take a break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right on back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on Beaufort's own. Under 20 left to go here in the first half. Ball almost poked away there by Watson, guarding KJ Ford. Lets it drive in, kicks it out to the corner. Three, Ingersoll off the mark, rebound Ford. Ford puts it back up. His layup bounces around and off. Major trying to go back up, but will draw the foul. They're going to say 1 second left to go on the clock. Empty, Major, last second shot, no good. That's going to do it for the first half, 36-18. May River over Beaufort when we return here on Beaufort's own.
Beaufort is the kind of place you never want to leave. So what better place to build, live out dreams, and carve the future? A place for creators to converge and connect. The innovators, the moneymakers, the collaborators, those who imagine a new Beaufort and beyond. A place that intersects diversity, deep historical roots, and modern technological advancements. A place to scale your business and build your brand. We're the Beaufort Digital Corridor, your co-working space, business incubator, and technological hub. Welcome to your place to do more. Beaufort is the kind of place you never want to leave. So what better place to build, live out dreams, and carve the future? A place for creators to converge and connect. The innovators, the moneymakers, the collaborators, those who imagine a new Beaufort and beyond. A place that intersects diversity, deep historical roots, and modern technological advancements. A place to scale your business and build your brand. We're the Beaufort Digital Corridor, your co-working space, business incubator, and technological hub. Welcome to your place to do more. Beaufort is the kind of place you never want to leave. So what better place to build, live out dreams, and carve the future? A place for creators to converge and connect. The innovators, the moneymakers, the collaborators, those who imagine a new Beaufort and beyond. A place that intersects diversity, deep historical roots, and modern technological advancements. A place to scale your business and build your brand. We're the Beaufort Digital Corridor, your co-working space, business incubator, and technological hub. Welcome to your place to do more.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here live on the Beaufort Zone. Start of the second half, 36-18, the advantage. May River trying to avenge that upset loss from earlier this season. KJ Ford, nice midi from the baseline. Now making it a 20-point advantage. Humphreys drives baseline, kicks it out to Lehman around the three. Tried to go down to Davis, turnover, courtesy of Darhan Major. Error the pass going the opposite way for the Sharks. As I mentioned, with May River's schedule, the level of competition there, and they played well all the way up to that point. There was the upset. They also beat rival Bluffton, who they still have a matchup with. However, the interesting story there with May River is that during that game where they beat Bluffton in overtime during the BC Classic tournament, it's noteworthy that those were the first starting minutes for their bigs at the 4 and the 5, because Carnell Warren and Aiden McCarthy had graduated early and they played opening day of the tournament. However, but just didn't finish there on Saturday. So during that game, first starting minutes down low, being in that consistent rotation, because McCarthy and Warren played the first 10 games, but there goes Major in 3. So Bluffton at the top of the standings in this region, followed by Hill and Head, and then there leaves May River firmly sitting in third. KJ Ford up front, tough basket, KJ Ford. A little smile there Watson, corner, pass to the corner to Layman. Layman inside. Prayer. The Humphreys. Layman pulls down to 3, gets it back to Prayer. One dribble and the layup is good. Ball stolen, going the opposite ways. Humphreys. Aired pass. Major loses the glasses there. Substitution. Humphreys out, Wilson in. Pass to Isnar. They'll call a double dribble on Mr. Isnar. Inbounds pass to Tran. Tran tried to finish there, can't finish. Wilson the rebound. Wilson looks like he's trying to go coast to coast. Finally slows it down. High pass to Watson. And it's going to be either out of bounds or a backcourt violation. Either way, possession to the Sharks. Forward to Major. Tran, Albright, tried to drive around the right side, and a foul called on Isnar. He was going up for the block. Rebound Wilson. Layman's 3 is blocked there by Fisher. Tran tried to go baseline to forward off the mark. Tran pulls up, just past the line there. Luke Tran with the bucket. Humphreys cross-court to Watson, back to Layman. Layman kicks it back up to Watson, pulls for 3, off the mark. Rebound Albright. Tallest one on the court currently. Tran, the wrist miller for 3, off the mark. Back up by Fisher, no good. Rebound Prayer. Corner, 3. Layman off the mark. Rebound Rissmiller. Albright to Fisher. Trying to go all the way, can't finish. Rebound Albright, back up and in. Watson. Albright trying to dribble around Prayer, gives it to Rissmiller. Nice pass to find Luke Tran. And a bullet pass off the mark from Humphreys to Watson. And Johnson going to be subbed in for Wilson. Rissmiller in the Tran, back to Rissmiller. Listenson now on to the court. Tran, drive, kicks out to Fisher. He hit a three earlier. There's another one. Leighton Fisher. Johnson, turnaround is good. Nice finish, Rissmiller. Johnson, he's got another one. 60-33. 30 seconds and rolling. Fisher, he's got 2 threes. Tran drives inside. Try to go there, put some English on the ball there. Not off the mark. Johnson saves that one, but it leads to a turnover. Blocked by Prayer. One for two. Prayer, last second shot, the three. He's done it before. This time, off the mark, 61-33. Advantage Mayweather when we return here on the Beaufort Zone. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here live on Beaufort's own start of the fourth quarter and a quick three. Taken away, going the opposite way. Layman, oh, can't finish the open layup. Fisher, the rebound. Cross-court pass, the or to Fisher. They're off the mark. Baseline, Listenson. Loose ball picked up out of bounds by Johnson. Going to be Eagles ball. Humphreys drives, gets it out to Layman. Layman steps back for three, and it's good. Listenson, the or to Johnson. Johnson drives, pulls up, off the mark. Rebound or comes flying in. No good. Rebound Johnson kicks it out. Three ball is good. Jashawn Frazier. Watson, the drive, trying to go for the tough finish, will draw the foul on Johnson. Or inbounds to Fisher. Fisher guarded by Prayer. Cannon back in. Or to pass to Fisher. Fisher trying to dribble around Prayer. So back to Cannon. Now ball movement here for the Sharks. Just trying to find some room to make a good shot. Cannon will go to the line, draw the shooting foul there on Johnson. Something I mentioned, during the girls' game about May River. May River's girls team is pretty young, where 80 to 90% of their roster is freshmen and middle schoolers on that girls varsity team that still sits at third place in the region, which is kind of insane. That's the situation. Only 3 seniors at all on that whole, total roster. But it's the opposite for Beaufort as Lehman drills a 3 for the Eagles. But for Beaufort, this is the opposite. They've having a little bit of a rough year, taking the lumps as Coach Huff mentioned. But they don't have any seniors that are getting significant playing time. Now they're not a completely young team, right? Plenty of juniors and sophomores, enough to compete with a few seniors sprinkled in there. But none of their seniors are working serious minutes here, especially in a competitive situation. And their leading scorer, Willis Watson, the junior, is 5'10". He's about 2 more inches taller. He'd be at least a D2 level recruit there. Ball stolen by Watson. Watson has it going the other way. Easy transition bucket, and it's going to be a timeout. May River. And we'll take a break, ladies and gentlemen, here on Beaufort's Own. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on Beaufort's Own 46-66. The advantage, May River. Starters back in. Starters back in here for the Sharks, and we always want to talk about things of that nature. It's a 20-point victory here so far. You had your backups in for a good bit here of the fourth quarter here, and some of the subs in for Beaufort High as well. But you put the starters in you got a victory kind of almost pretty much well in hand. Didn't like the turnover there with Coach Bennett, and that's one of those things with the more serious coach. You want to talk about Bennett, it's like, hey, teach you guys a lesson. You guys are in the game, don't get comfortable and play some basketball. And he didn't like that turnover, and he set some guys back down and put the full starting rotation back in. And it sounds like he said something along the lines of he told the starters to play some basketball here, continue playing ball, But it's also one of those things where you wonder about, what risk do you take to a team that has already been dealing with some injuries this season? That's one of those things where you tell them, they're like, hey, you wonder, just under 4 minutes left to go in this ball game, do you risk, putting your starters back in to send a message? Especially when you got a tough game with Bluffton coming up. That will help you, end the season, on a good note. And, as far as the regular season goes and going to the playoffs and go on the road and, at least as the 3 seed in this region, possibly a 2. I'm not sure exactly what the standings are. but then turn that around and go on the road and possibly upset a team who doesn't expect uh, what Mayweather has to offer as a third place team. Through ball off the mark for Cannon. Watson on the move, goes around Ingersoll over Ford, can't finish. Loose ball there, recovered by Davis. Lehman pulls a shot down. Pass deflected by Major, but into the hands of Prayer. His shot is off, rebound Major. Three ball for Rissmiller. That's 70. Lehman trying to answer back, his shot off the mark. Apologize, I was trying to look up those standings so we could get a better idea of what the standings are. And Hilton Head is at with 3 losses there on the region. They're currently playing County and Bluffton over at Bishop England, which would be the tougher of the matchups that you would want possibly to lose, but already 8-0. Bluffton's pretty much already wrapped up the region at 8-0. So even if they lose the remaining 2 games, Hilton Head already has 3 losses. So there's no chance anywhere in there that Bluffton would be able to lose the region at this point, because the worst they could do is get 2 losses. Hilton Head's in second with 3, and May River has 4, so they got to continue to win out. They got to get this. We'll continue to get this win here tonight. They got to get a win over at Bluffton, and hopefully Hilton Head will lose one of the 2 following games, and they're playing Collinton and Beaufort, so more opportunities in their favor. A block by Albright there at the end and taken away and thrown to the other end. Luke Tran Up front, McMahon out to Listenson. Listenson, layup, able to finish. Three ball off the mark. Listerson has it. Under 10 seconds left to go. Up front, and the crowd goes wild. And that'll do it here on Beaufort's own as they break 81-49 over Beaufort. I want to thank everybody for tuning in here live on Beaufort's own. My name is Javon Livingston. On the camera has been Ronald Randall as well. Thank you for tuning in and have a great night.